below the withers, between the withers and the top of the scapula there. Usually you find that line and go to the end of it, and you feel in there. If you feel in there, you feel like a knot, and when you move backwards and forwards this way, you can run your finger across it. It goes underneath your finger, this little knot. And the other two are a bit higher up. Further up that way, there's another one in there, and there's another one back here. So if you want to mark those first.
So there's one here.
Yeah. And there's one forward.
So that close. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right there.
Yeah. And there's one back here.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So is this the one that you're running?
Yeah, that way.
This one. This one.
Both of them, all of those three. To find them, you've got to go on the edge of the bone, just over the edge of the bone, and backwards and forwards like that. And then you feel that knot that's in there.
I can feel this one.
Just go to the edge of the bone, roll over it.
You can feel this thing? Maybe
I'm
not going deep in
there. You have to press pretty hard.
Okay.
And he's moved a little bit so that it's not so easy to find.
Okay.
So you have to press. See how much fingers in there?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not pressing
it. And it's right on the edge, and it's not big, but you can feel that tightness that's in there.
Oh, here.
Yeah, like a little seed.
Yeah, just there. And this one. This one's quite deep as well, is it?
Yeah.
This one behind?
Yeah, it's really because he's turned this way, and it's harder to get into it.
Right. So I can't. Oh, yes. Now I just do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
They don't have acupuncture name. They're just called stress points.
Right.
The next one we're going to do is this section here, in this section here, behind the bone, and you feel the bone's quite hard there, and you just go a little bit behind that, and you feel for a tendon just there that's tight forwards. Just there. There it is, just there. Because we massaged him the other day, it's a lot better. You can see the muscle going backwards and forwards there. And that's what you want to look for, that point there.
Okay, so that's the edge of the bone, so it's just behind.
And a little bit higher up from where you are. And you need that many fingers to do it. You can see the muscle moving there?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Oh no, it's moved and it's... Did you want me to get deeper?
So if you work it with the energy, once you find it, then you work it with the energy. Yeah, so you have to probably press in hard. Yeah, that's it. And pull it out. And we find the middle of the circle, or actually that circle there. You want to find that point that's right there in the middle there. And if you feel that, you can feel that tight muscle that's through there. But that's not where we want to do it. It's just behind that tight muscle. You want to go in there, not too deep, because it's a bit touchy. Just like that. You can just mark that one there. This point, small intestine 11. Why is moving away is you're pressing too hard.
If you what?
Why is moving away is you're pressing too hard.
Okay.
That's better. That's it.
Sort of deep but not hard.
Yeah, actually don't actually go too deep, because you want to just bring the energy to there. There's no real tension in there.
Yeah.
That's it. And here he's breathing too. Breathing is going a bit faster. And going my lungs too.
His eyes are going quite soft too.
So we'll come back. You can see that little bit of a hollow that's in there now. You want to look for a point that's in there. There's usually a hollow that runs down through here. So you want to find that one, be able to go into that. If you feel just there, there's a little bit of feels a little bit muscly just here, but then there's nothing, hollow, and then there's the bone a bit further over. So you want to go into there. And with that one, feels like the best to actually just hold it still. And that's fairly firm. Just like that. So there's a bit of releasing going on there. Stomach's rumbling. This one's one small intestine 12.
And there's a fly.
Then we'll go back to this point here. This point, spleen 21. It's in line with the back of the withers there, and on the midline. So we come down, and you want to find a point that's in between two ribs. Just there. And you feel as you go backwards and forwards, you feel like you're pushing across something, like it's like a little switch going on and off as you're going backwards and forwards. And that's in between the ribs. That point's been 21. So I'm going to press it a bit there, a bit firmer. So we're working with the lungs quite a bit with him. It's a bit too hard. Alright, just barely let it go there. So if you want to do that, mark that one. Can you feel that little, you get the rib and you get that little bit that's in front of it? You can actually see it there. It's going backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
You get this a lot with horses because they said about 1 in 10 when they're being born and pulled out, they not so much break a rib, but they pull a tendon in through here in the rib as they're twisting. And that's why this is a good point to use.
Too hard, is it? A bit too hard.
It's got it now. Now there are just a couple of other points.
Shall we bring him closer?
See, what you want to do is just go over the edge of that and find that little knot that's just in there. And it's only as big as a seed there. Now, he doesn't need that so much today. So if you want to mark that. We have to work it that way, yeah. So you go off the edge of the bone, like we did with these, and find that little knot that's just in there. Yeah. And then the other point in this section is down in here. This one's small intestine 11, this one's small intestine 10. So you see that whole section there. There's not much muscle tone there. You just want to get in there behind that. Let's see where will we find it? We'll get this one down in here. If you feel in there, when you feel in there, you can feel quite a hollow in there. I just want to go in there. There's a muscle above, there's muscle below it, and there's a hollow where you can put your finger.
Okay. Where's that from?
You can feel a hollow in there?
Yep. Yep. There's something there and there's something there. Just there.
So that's the one, that's small intestine. Small intestine 10. Quite a large hollow in there. There's a little bit of a knot in there as well. Okay, then while we're down this section, we'll go along to this stomach 20, which is in the girth area here. And this, you'll find this is, I get sore a lot. And usually you find a line through there. There's usually a hollow, then like a wire above and a wire below. And so you want to get this point in line with here. And you'll find if they've been girthed at all, they'll be tender in that section there. But also if they're apprehensive horse, then they'll be tender there. So I'm just working it a bit round and round. Sometimes you have to work it like with your hand like this, all the way through that line. We'll mark this point here. Spleen 20.
Trying to find the line.
You need to use 3 or your fingers like this. And that's goes straight through. It's a little bit hard to find right on him, because there's several lines there, and so you have to find it like that. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
There's lips going there. Right, chopping. And feel the relaxation waves coming off. Very good.